Good morning, everyone. It's Robert from On My Turntable. Hope you're having a great morning this morning. It is Thursday morning, as always, a coffee kind of morning. Hope everyone's doing well. Yes, I do wash the mug, if you're thinking that. I have others, but this is my favorite. Um, I want to continue my vinyl collection from A to Z. This is part 3 of A's. Trying to do it 10 albums at a time, so it's going to take a while, as well as other things, contests and new vinyl finds and Amazon orders and all that other stuff that we go through um, on a regular basis. But I want to continue my A's. Also, at the end, I want to talk about a cool um, vinyl cover cleaning method that I discovered watching someone from the vinyl community. So I'll go over that with you as well. So I'll try and run through these albums as quickly as I can. Actually, I used the cleaning method on this first one that I'm going to show you. So April Wine, this was kind of clean, kind of ratty and had some scuffs on. It's not going to get rid of everything, but it cleaned it up really nice. Anyway, April Wine, an amazing Canadian rock band from Montreal, originally from Nova Scotia, formed in 1969, led by the cool frontman Miles Goodwin. They've had over 20 albums in their career. Canadian icons, international success, not as big as they should have been internationally, but they have had some international success. Their biggest years between the 70s and the 80s, early 80s, and big hits like By Its Side of the Moon and Could Have Met a Lady. At one point, a 3-guitar powerhouse. These guys were just a rockin' band. This is the one I just showed you. 1976 is The Whole World's Going Crazy, or Going Crazy, the 5th album by the band. Big #1 hit in Canada, platinum selling album as well. And Frank Marino actually plays guitar on one of the tracks, So Bad. You got Miles Goodwin on lead guitar and vocals, Pianto and synth, Gary Moffat on guitars, Jerry Mercer on drums, and Steve Lang on bass on this one. But great album. Again, that cleaner does not get rid of people writing their names on the cover. It's on the Aquarius label, but really fine album. Then we have the 7th album by the band. I need to get more of their discography. This is First Glance. First Glance is a 1978 release. Their first gold record outside of Canada. Includes the big hit Roller. And that big hit got them opening acts for Rush and Journey and Styx and all these big bands that wanted April Wine to join them. Also, Roller became a big hit in Flint, Michigan, which is pretty cool. There's the boys there. There's Miles Goodwin in the middle. Always got those cool shades on. And Roller, yeah, a big hit for that one. You got Hot on the Wheels of Love, Get Ready for Love, Rock and Roll is a Vicious Game, which is a cool track. Right down to it, again, side 1 is with Roller. Then you got side 2, Coming Right Down on Top of Me, I'm Alive, Let Yourself Go, and Silver Dollar. Great album. Great album. And then we have their 8th studio album, Harder, Faster. Okay, again on that Aquarius label. Big hit, I Like to Rock, and they do a great cover of King Crimson's 21st Century Schizoid Man as well. The album itself spent 40 weeks on the charts, so no slouch of an album. Harder, Faster. They're probably their most commercially successful album, The Nature of the Beast. Probably one of their best covers as well. again on that Aquarius label. Ninth studio album by the band. Uh, reached, recorded in England following their 1980 European tour. Platinum selling album in the States. You got Just Between You and Me, All Over Town, Wanna Rock, Caught in the Crossfire, just some of the tracks off of this one. Really, really great album. One of my favorites by April Wine. Definitely. 1982's Power Play. Another great album. The 10th album by the band. Not quite as commercially successful as Nature of the Beast. A hard act to follow for sure. But still a great album. You got Enough Is Enough, If You See K, Tell Me Why. The album peaked at number 37 on the Billboard 200 chart. So again, did quite well. So I wish I had more April Wine, but that's the albums I have by this one, by them. Sorry. Next, a Canadian and an international icon. Definitely one of the best-selling acts ever, or artists ever. You got Mr. Bryan Adams. This is his album, Cuts Like a Knife. Singer-songwriter, guitarist, photographer. Again, one of the best-selling artists of all time, selling 100 million albums and singles worldwide. Born in Kingston, Ontario, which is about 45 minutes east of here. Was 15 when he became the singer for the band Sweeney Todd. That was kind of cool. Again, so I showed you Cuts Like a Knife. Big hit. Third album by Bryan Adams, released in 1983. A hugely successful album in North America. Straight from the Heart, Cuts Like a Knife. This time, just a couple of tracks after that one. Really, really good stuff. Then you have Reckless, the fourth album by Bryan Adams. This one's on red vinyl as well. Nice find in the wild. This one sold 12 million albums worldwide. Just a beast of an album. 6 singles off the album as well. Run to You, Somebody, Heaven, Summer of '69, One Night Love Affair, and It's Only Love. Beast. And this one also, another great album. This is Into the Fire. Into the Fire is the 5th album by Bryan Adams. Number 7 in the US charts. Another 6 single selling album. Heat of the Night, Hearts on Fire, Victim of Love, Only the Strong Survive, Into the Fire again, and Another Day. Just amazing, amazing stuff. Got to be proud of his accomplishment. And again, he's been singing and playing since, he was born pretty much. So super talented guy, super talented. And then finally a couple of great albums by an art rock band, progressive rock band from the UK. This is Audience. This was a nice VCLT by one of our great VC members. It's on the Elektra label. This is The House on the Hill. The band was formed in 1969, still going strong today in 2013. I say still going strong. It was from 69 to 2013. We're a little ways away from 2013. The House on the Hill is the 3rd album by the band, released in 1971. Again, art rock, progressive rock. You got Howard Worth on electric and classical guitars and vocals, Keith Gemwell on sax, clarinet, and flute, Trevor Williams on bass, and Tony Connor on drums. Really, really nice album. I love it. I love it. And then in the wild, I was able to find another Audience album. This is 1982's Lunch. The 4th album by the band, and the last album to have them produced and then they eventually, unfortunately, broke up, and then they wouldn't appear again for another 30 years after that. But Lunch is a great album. This is a gatefold as well. So the band members. You've got Stand by the Door, Seven Sore Bruises, Hula Girl, Ain't the Man You Need, and In a Chord. And then side 2 is Barracuda Dan, Thunder and Lightning, Party Games, Trombone Gulch, and Buy Me an Island. Again, Howard Worth on acoustic guitar and vocals, Trevor Williams on bass guitar and backing vocals, Tony Connor on drums and backing vocals, and Keith Gamble on tenor sax. Also 3 other players, Keith Judd on piano, Bobby Keys on tenor sax, and Jim Price on trombone and trumpet. Really good stuff, audience. So there's part 3 of my A's. And next, I was watching a channel called Tone and Grooves. Jeff Elmquist is his name, and he was talking about how to clean vinyl jackets, not the records themselves, but the jackets. And he was talking about this product here called Simple Green. Now we sell it at the Home Depot, and I tried to look for it in grocery stores. Not a lot of grocery stores had it, but now it's not going to take everything off, and it's not going to harm the cover. So what you do is you get a nice soft cloth. I have a where is it here? Microfiber cleaning cloths. And what he was doing is he was spraying a little bit on the cloth, not a lot, because you don't want to soak it. Okay, it's got a nice smell to it as well. And you simply, I'm going to use this one now this isn't bad, but it's got some ring wear down below and other things. You simply rub it on the cover. And some of the spots that are a little rougher than others. I should be doing this on a flat surface, but my setup isn't. Again, there's a couple little marks there, and if you need more, you just simply spray it on. Again, not a lot. You don't want to soak it, but it just cleans up those nice areas. Again, it may not get rid of some of the ring wear, but it's definitely going to. I read somewhere that people use WD-40 for the shine. I can't see that, but hey, I haven't tried it. But so it cleans up quite nice. Again, it doesn't get rid of some of the ring wear down below, but it definitely cleans up the vinyl cover quite nicely. I'm going to let this one dry, and I've got a couple more here, or one more. I showed this one yesterday. This is the Alarm and Strength. It's got some spots throughout it, so I'm just going to repeat the process. Again, this isn't a I'm not going to say this is the best method ever, or the only method you should try, but so far it works, and I tried it on a couple albums. Again, that April Wine album, I tried it on, and it just cleans it up nicely. Again, I should be doing this on a hard surface, but it just gets rid of some of the stuff. So I wouldn't spray it directly on the cover itself. And I think if you see that you're starting to wear through the cover, that you've used too much. But great method so far as cleaning it up. And these cloths are soft as well. They're not harmful to the jacket. And you definitely want to let it dry again before you put it back in the sleeve. So there's, just cleans it up nicely. And yeah, I like that method. It's again, it's a harmless product. You just want to let it dry before you put it back in your cover, but gives it a nice shine. And again, I did that to the whole world's going crazy. Now, one thing I couldn't get rid of, actually, it's not too bad now. There was a bit of, it looked like a coffee stain in the corner or something, but this has a kind of an embossed feel to it as well. But this cleaned it up nicely, except that person's writing. But just 3 albums that I've cleaned so far. Again, I just started to use this, but go through your collection. Of course, even if it's just cleaning it up from it being sitting on the shelf for a long time, it's a great method to use. This was what was this, like $7 a bottle, but it's a safe choice, and it meets USA EPA product standards. Yeah, Simple Green. It's not a dig. I'm not getting promoted by Simple Green in any way. It's just while watching Jeff's channel, Tone and Grooves, he was doing that as well. And what I'll try to do is leave that link below to his channel, showing that he was doing that as well. But there you have it, guys. There's a simple cleaning jacket solution. Of course, when we dig, we find some of these things. So the vinyl is great, but the cover is not so great. It's just a way to clean them up, make them shine, make them look good, enhance your record collection, and yeah, it's a simple way to do it. There you have it, guys. Love you all. Have a great day. I'll be back Saturday morning with my contest draw. So you still have a couple of days left to enter my contest. A great unique band you need to listen to contest. Chance to win a $30 Amazon gift card. Have yourself a great rest of the day. Love you all. We'll talk again soon. Bye now.